I don't know how clear this is going to come in, and stuff, but I've been really sick the last, since Wednesday. There's all that norovirus stuff going around, and of course there's no vaccines or real treatment for it, and I have had tremendous pain in the stomach and in the intestines, and it's just been horrible. Yesterday it was so bad I slept 12 hours straight. I woke up like 7:30 this morning. I went to bed about 6:30, and I didn't even bathe before going to bed. I was that sick. That's something I never do. But I didn't bathe this time. And so it's been really hard. And when times like this, when I feel down or I'm sick and whatever, I just put on a clip of the great dancer Tommy Rawl. And that makes my day when my days are miserable, because he was the best. He was the greatest of all the dancers in the movies and never got his due. And they still haven't done an obituary of him in the New York Times 2 years after his death. And he was very well known in dance circles. So I don't know why, and in the Hollywood musical too, I don't know why they decided to overlook him. But someday somebody's going to put that overlooked no more business, and then he'll get a belated obituary. Hollywood Reporter did it when he passed. Other sites did, but not the New York Times. Anyway, you've officially died when you're in the New York Times. Okay. Anyhow, but enough of that. This country's going batshit, and we're waiting on a decision by this Kaczmarek, or whatever the fuck his name is, Matthew. Anyway, he's a wacko out of Texas, and he's in a position where he can end access of abortion medication. Now, how the fuck this is even legal, that any damn single judge can just literally make law? How the hell is that even allowed? And of course, as people have noted, he rules as expected against the abortion medication, although there are two drugs. But mifepristone, and then there's another one that actually causes miscarriage too. But the Fifth Circuit will also support what this crackpot will do. So it'll go over to the High Court again. We're going to have all this crap, is what we're going to have. This crap again going to the Alito Court. And, I'm glad I'm past the age where this is even an issue for me. I'm glad of it, because women are just going way back to the Stone Ages. And I fully expect, and nobody's done it yet, but I fully expect these wackos, these anti-abortion wackos, to require that any woman, especially a married woman, gets a man's permission before she can have an abortion. You watch. It's going to happen. You mark my words. It's going to happen. And then the mask will be off at last. What these nut jobs are really about. And they're not about babies. They're about treating women as objects to screw and be domestic slaves. And it's appalling. And then, oh, that dog. Anyway, this was big news last week about Republicans were criticizing a child marriage bill in Wyoming that seeks to raise the legal age to 18. And it was sponsored by one of their own party members. Well, it shouldn't even be 18. It should be 25. I mean, if you're going to go with brain development and all this, but, there's these patronizing types They think, well, babies are going to happen before then, so let's just give the baby a name and blah, 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 blah. And all of this. You know, what's the harm? But, you know, they can't, I mean, yeah, kids under 18 especially, they can't make legal decisions. But yet you're going to put them in a marriage, but they can't leave it or get a divorce. And all this other thing. I mean, it's insane. And of course, as one of the groups, I think it was, whatever it's called. I can't even. Oh, shit. What's that group called? Unchained at Last. Yeah, that so many of these groups, or so many of these marriages that are below 18, and it's almost always young girls. It's men that are well over past the age of 18. So that gets them off a statutory rape charge if they marry the girl in question. All kinds of goodies. I mean, it shouldn't be controversial to raise the age of marriage. It shouldn't be at all. Because we're way past that era of the 50s, but they want to bring it back. Remember, they want to bring back this teenage marriage crap. Good Lord. Good fucking Lord. And they say here, oh, this is a crock of shit. Marriage, the Wyoming Republican Party, the constitutional right. Oh, what a load of shit. Marriage is the only institution in Wyoming statute designed to keep a child's father and mother living under the same roof. It might be with her parents or his parents. And cooperating in the raising of any children that they together conceive. That is the natural right of every child. But that's not the natural right of a child to be in a situation where they're forced into a marriage, and they're always forced. These things are always shotgun. Almost always shotgun marriages. And I grew up during the time when that was common. Hey, they did it that until, you know, in the 70s it started to change a little bit. But I mean, there were lots and lots of shotgun marriages. Lots and lots of teenage marriages, even in the early 70s. It wasn't until about 1980 that the age of marriage started to go up. Really started to go up. Not hung around at 20 or 21. And I don't mean average. It should be median. Half under and half over 20 or 21. Which is laughably young. But, oh, it's okay. The minors are capable of bearing children before they're 16. Marriage should be an open option for the sake of the children. They don't stay together. They don't even stay together. Almost none of these work out. They're better off, you know, and in fact, the ones that do, the girls that do go through the pregnancy and have the baby, they're raising it alone. Or with the parents' help. They don't want to be married to a damn dude that can't support a family. I mean, what the hell country? What in the hell am I even reading here? So anyway, this is a minimum age requirement. Wyoming did not have a minimum age requirement before. Even 10-year-olds, conceivably, they can marry their rapists. So, God, I tell you, country's going to shit. Wyoming is one of 8 U.S. states, and it's shocking to see what some of the states are, that does not have a hardline minimum age requirement. Other states include California, Michigan, Mississippi, New Mexico, Oklahoma, West Virginia, and Washington. So it's not all Hicks. But anyway, hopefully common sense will take over. But hey, maybe they're waiting, maybe they're hoping, maybe these idiots are hoping that teenage marriages will make a comeback with the restrictions put on abortion that are going on in around the country. So maybe they'll make a comeback. Oh, isn't this just really lovely? Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I'm going to try to lay down and go to sleep because I'm so done. That's it.